Go for it again.
Hey there, this is Dio Goldengate with the Golden Gate Podcast, and
Mick Mickin here once again.
yeah. So, recently I've been looking into virtual reality.
Alright, like, literally. Have you got yourself one of those old school virtual reality helmets?
I have not actually.
Oh, failed.
Like a while ago I noticed that there's what's called the AR toolkit, like, bouncing around the web.
Right.
And if you look on, like, YouTube or whatever, and you'll be able to find it.
Cool.
Essentially what it allows you to do is, if you have, basically what you do, you program it with a symbol. You put this symbol somewhere, like on a piece of paper.
Right.
And then if you record with a camera, then you can catch, like, basically as soon as it sees that, the AR toolkit can put something into your video based off where that is.
Alright. So, like, you could, like, have a little thing just, like, sitting on your shoulder or something like that.
Yeah, basically you can put a virtual parrot on you or whatever.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a virtual parrot.
And something similar that I saw a while ago, or at least like roughly related, was essentially, you know, your Wii? Very useless.
That's shit for me. I take great offence to that. I think it's one of the best things ever.
If you take the thing that you put on top of the TV with the Wii, put that on a pair of glasses.
It's called a sensor bar.
Sensor bar.
Ignorant. See, you're slagging it, you don't know a thing. You don't know jack.
And then if you put the Wiimote on top of the TV, then you can essentially, it's able to track where you are.
Right. I think
from.
I understand what you're going on about.
Essentially, it can see where you're looking at the screen from. Instead, because the actual Wiimote is more chunky, so you can't really use it for the same sort of mechanism.
I get you.
But essentially, that I've seen that it being able to use, and basically, the guy looked around the room and like at the TV, and he was able to move around, and he'd see like it was as if he was moving in a different location in the room.
Nice.
Based on where the TV.
That's quite cool. That's a nice little idea, actually. Could do a lot of experimenting with that.
Yeah. So have you been looking into anything virtual recently?
Not exactly, but right, before we start this topic, because I know fine well what you're going to start talking about. In preparation for the show today, we didn't really have anything, so we went on like news sites, and I typed in some like good bad news into Google, and then like I went onto this website, and then it said live guinea pig webcam, and I thought, well, that's just right up my street. That's perfect. So I'm currently downloading Windows Media Player 11, so hopefully we'll get a little bit of action going. But yeah, it's nothing dirty. I just was intrigued. It's one of these things that I have to see through to the end.
Kind of have to wonder what kind of TV show would be based off just watching animals.
Day 3 in the big rabbit house.
Dale Winston has been locked into this house for 3 days. He has been fed upon by a horde of rabid rabbits.
Sorry,
there are over 10,000 rabbits in the rabbit house.
I absolutely love it if we're putting Dale Winton in. I'd love it if he just started going senile and started playing all his old school game shows with the rabbits. Like, hello shoppers, it's Supermarket Sweep. Who can buy the big carrot? Oh, that'd be me. Big orange twat. Okay, if anyone who has a van, some rope, and I don't know, maybe a hood to put over his head. If anyone's listening, you know, go round to his house, bring him here, bring him to Selkirk. We'll deal with them from there.
Yeah, we'll get the rabbits.
Brilliant.
I don't know, though. Like guinea pig webcam. That just sounds like a way of people to get your email or something, like for spam.
No. No, there's some genuine pet lovers out there, but I do understand what you're getting at, how, like, these seemingly, like, innocent little things, and then suddenly you click on them, and then BAM! You're like spam box in your emails full of like Viagra stuff and one of the best ones I got recently was actually asking if I wanted to enlarge my breasts. And I don't know how you feel about them, Tim, but I'm quite happy with them at the moment. I'm sitting at a C cup. God, thank God no one's seen me. I'm actually just a freak of nature. So how about you then? Had any interesting ones?
Not really, but I am intrigued by just what they seem to think of you.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
You basically, as far as spam email cares, you were a wimp.
Or a woman.
Or a woman.
Or... I don't know, I think they're trying to swing me over one way, because you get like the enlarge your penis emails, your Viagra ones, so it's starting to make me feel insecure. And then that one was just like the final blow, and I'm actually getting the change on.
Right, sure you are.
I don't think I could deal with it. That got a bit heavy. We've been friends for a long time, Dio, but that's the first time that's come up. It's okay.
Let's keep it that way.
It's okay. You don't have to look at me. Ever since I said I've got the change, he's just looked at this paper favorishly, just like, please, just move on. Right. Have we got anything else to talk about? Anything new come out? Because I know that, like, at the turn of the year, like, a lot of stuff's announced at, like, certain...
Well, last time I talked about games released, or at least some of them that we've got our hands on.
Aye.
So this time, how about, like, new shows and stuff?
I suppose, yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, I don't know what's been going on local TV, but, we're international, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I ended up stuck in the other end of the house with my PS3 watching anime for most of the nights.
Well, yeah, I noticed your house is,
fucked.
different. So yeah, did you find anything decent, or is it just a horrible wash of grey?
There was only really one that stuck out amongst the wash of grey. It's Bakuto Test To Shojaku, or however that's pronounced.
Yeah, it just trips off the tongue, doesn't it? It's beautiful.
As far as I can tell, it's roughly translates to idiot test something.
Huh. Fantastic.
But basically, the premise of it is that it's like sort of the childish thought of what if we mixed school and video games. So in other words, it's based on the delinquent class.
Oh, my favourite.
The delinquent class is always the most interesting. But basically, it's a hierarchical school. So if you're low scoring, then you end up in a low class, and you have shit all.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So you've got like crappy tables and everything.
Yeah,
whereas obviously the best scoring students get everything nice.
That's true, yeah.
So the whole premise of the thing is that the lowest of the low decide that they're going to go take the highest of the high.
Beautiful. That's total delinquent style.
And of course, to make things more ridiculous, they've got a whole battle sort of weird system that they've dreamt up based on your last test you've taken is your hit points.
Right.
So in other words, and it also bases like how much damage you do based on how much hit points you have.
All right.
So basically, the idea is that if you have a high score on the last test you just had, you can go out and nail people from other classes.
Beautiful. That's quite interesting, actually. That's quite a nice little... I wonder who thought of that idea.
I'm sure it's like people have thought of bits and pieces similar, but it's just something weird and sort of might have been something someone's thought of and thought, oh, brilliant, someone made a TV show about that weird idea.
Or on the other side of the scale, they're going, oh, arseholes. Stole my idea. That's what all these people do. They hang around outside your windows and, like,